Our topic today is how to take care of yourself first without feeling selfish. I cater to baby boomers typically. Today, this topic is for you of any age if you understand about giving and receiving. Welcome to the Best Years podcast. This is Dr. Dar-lings speaking to Generation X and baby boomers who want more. I'll share power, skills, and tools with you to get your mojo back and love your life. What does it mean to be selfish? What does that mean? Well, I always like to look at Webster so that we can get together on our definition. Selfish means having concern for one's own welfare and interest before those of others. Self-serving, self-interest, obsessed with self, self-absorbed, self-regarding. So that's what selfish is. Yet again, at our age, we have been trained to take care of others. So what's the balance? What's the difference? Best metaphor ever, you know it. When you're in an airplane and we have a use for oxygen, always secure your mask first and then help others. So isn't that pretty clear? We have to take care of ourselves before others. Well, here's the thing. There's so many variables in that scenario. What if you know the person or the child, elderly person next to you needs the oxygen because they only have one breath left, and you know you could hold your breath a little longer? Would you then give them a spot with a little bit of oxygen first? What if you had to go down the aisle and grab the oxygen and the person had passed out? So there's always variables in these rules. And that's why we're always seeking for help from others, from books, tapes, CDs, and praying and meditating. Because there's a variable to every rule. It ends up to be a feeling to find the balance between selfish. Am I selfish? That's a good question. Am I being selfish? How do I take care of myself? How do I take care of others? And by the way, what is the importance of taking care of yourself? Why does it matter? God said serve. Metaphor that really works for me is the metaphor of a cup of water. Here's my cup. It's red. You and I are so thirsty. And you know, you don't have anything in your cup. Yours is empty. But mine, oh gosh, mine's empty too. Dang it. So now I can't help you. Oh, I know. I have 1 inch left of my cup and you have none. Well, again, there's that variable. Do I give you my water? Well, let's say, what's our responsibility? Our responsibility, so we can clearly know how to take care of ourselves and not be selfish, is to have a cup so full we must give. It's so full that it feels so good to give. It fills our cup up to give. How do we fill up our cup? How do mothers fill up their cup? How do grandmothers fill up their cup? How do corporate executives fill up their cup? When all the employees are nagging at them, it's right before a holiday and you've got to do payroll. How do we fill up our cup? Again, a subjective answer. What fills your cup up? So we'll talk later on other podcasts about how to do that and what self-soothing is, whether you need a blankie or how many blankies do I carry around? Kid you not. I have stuffed animals. I'll show you someday. It's almost embarrassing if I got embarrassed, but I don't. So how do we fill up our cup? I buy stuffed animals at Walmart because they fit. In fact, I've got one right behind my back. Because when you lean on them, you go like this and it makes it bigger. And then if you need it smaller, you go like that and then it's less big. It's perfect for when you go on an airplane. And I have them in every shape and size. So that's one thing that I do. I have bears, stuffed animals. Another metaphor that helps us understand that receiving is mandatory. You can write that one down. Receiving is mandatory. For all of you people who feel like giving is what you've been taught and that taking is wrong, again, we're talking what the balance is. The facts are we have to receive. And again, the metaphor that I'm talking about is a rain cloud. A rain cloud gives rain, but it also takes moisture. It has to take moisture in order to give. What do you have to take in order to give? How do you fill your cup up so you can pour and it's full? I know in my life I've had lots of drama in the last 5 years that we'll talk about another day. And I kept saying, I need to secure myself so I can be there for my adult children and grandchildren, for my friends. If I'm flopping around, I can't help you. Sorry, I can't help you. If I take care of myself first in an appropriate way, with love, honor, and respect, then you know what? I can help others quickly, efficiently, fully. I can actually seek out service projects. Now, I heard from a spiritual leader something super powerful to me. He said, service is only service if it hurts a little. Service is only service if it hurts a little. Okay, so that's going to make us have to sit back and say, what's the balance between taking care of myself first and selfishness? Interesting, isn't it? Something to think about. Something for you to think about. I take notes before I meet with you. I pray for you. I meditate about you, precious person. I'm a crier. Just let's get that out right now. I cry all the time when I want to and when I feel emotion. And you, there it is. Sorry, I shouldn't say sorry. I'm sorry for saying sorry. You're important. Whoever's listening, you deserve good things. If you want to model the great examples in history, Dalai Lama, Jesus Christ, etc., you know what? Do you know why they could serve you? Because they loved themselves. They were so full of self-love. They had the best self-esteem of any people who walked on history, as far as I know, because they cared about the love of their God, or whatever the reasons, is they were completely full so they could give. How can you be full today so that you can give appropriately and find that balance? Please take care of yourself, because you are beautiful and important, and you have a lot to give, and you can give it best when you have your oxygen mask secured. If you liked this, I'd love to have comments or feedback about what you learned and how that was for you, how I could do things better for you and serve you best. I have so many topics that I could probably sit here for probably a year straight, just and sharing with so much information from clients, etc. I'm excited to share more. And after you take care of yourself, you'll be sharing yourself as much as possible. Talk to you later. Thank you. If you like what you've heard, please subscribe to my channel so we can hang out. Also go to www.whatstopsyou.com for notes to this podcast and learn more power skills to indeed live the best years of your life.